it seem?
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel today. If you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Jordan. Welcome to JEBeauty. Today I'm going to be doing a current favorites video. I have a ton of makeup products next to me. I have some hair care, eyewear, nail polish, and then skincare. So I got a little bit of everything. Oh, and of course clothing item. Can't forget a clothing item. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Because they have so many makeup products, that's what I'm going to be doing first. And if you couldn't tell, I had work earlier, that's why I got some crazy eyeshadow going on. And I did actually use some of the products that I do have on my eyes and as well as my face. This is the Too Faced 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. So this is a pretty big bottle. This is a 4-point fluid ounce. And all you do is shake it up and you spray it all over your face. So you can use this as a replenishing spray, kind of like the Mario Badescu sprays, but this has more skin-loving ingredients. This is also silicone-free, alcohol-free, and oil-free, and it's made with coconut water. So if you're not really a fan of coconuts, the smell, it doesn't smell like an overpowering coconut. It actually smells really good. I love the smell of coconut. I don't like the taste of them, but this one smells super good, and also the smell will go away, so it's not like it's gonna linger on your skin the entire day. You can also prime your face with this spray or set it. You can do all three if you want to. Whichever one you do, I do recommend taking like a palette or a fan and just waving your face. That's what I do when I set my face. This is a very hydrating and dewy spray. So you're gonna look glowy. You're gonna look like you drank so much water when you probably didn't. I know you didn't. So yeah, I love this. This also has skin revivers in it and probiotic based ingredient in here. So I just bought this. I have the case right here. It's the Beauty Blender Defender. This is $12. This is what it looks like compared to my face. So when it's actually in the case, it was like this. I'm like, wow, that's huge, because I've seen people talk about this on YouTube and I was like, oh, it looks like about this size, but then when it was in the case, it was like giant, and I'm like, holy crap, like when you see this in person, it is huge. This is just a little silicone case and you just pop it on and off. It's a little bit hard to get it off at first, but I got the hang of it, and it has holes so the beauty blender can breathe. And I actually went back to using my beauty blender. So I started using this for the concealer and then right after I bake with it. But overall, I just really like the finish underneath my eyes, and I just think it looks more natural. I'm used to using the Cosmetics It Brushes for Ulta blending concealer brush, which is $22. Not super big, but it looks like a really fluffy shadow crease brush, but it's made for concealer and the bristles are a lot different. But after a while, I don't know, that brush I'm like kind of iffy with, because it can work for me for months and months. It stops working for me. I don't know the deal with it, but so far I'm liking this more natural looking look for my concealer, where it doesn't look like I have a ton on or it's not like caked on, you know what I mean? So I think the beauty blender is a great purchase. So my little things in a little compacts. First is this NARS bronzing powder in Lagoon. So in the pan it looks pretty, I almost dropped that, but my fingernail did just go into that. That's my fingernail mark. In the pan it looks pretty dark, and like compared to my face, be like, whoa, how do we even use this? I find that a little goes a long way and it is buildable. I do have it on right now and I really do like it. I did get this in my gratis. I do work at Ulta. If you didn't see that video, link is up here. I just made a video of me saying I work at Ulta and some other general information. Check that video out. But yeah, I did get this in my gratis and I love this bronzer, honestly. Like, it's just so good. I'm used to using the It Cosmetics Ombre Radiance bronzer, which has like a shimmer on it, but when you put it on, you don't notice the shimmer. That one I'd say is really good for fair to light skin tones. I've tried it on other people with different skin tones and it doesn't really show up, to be honest. This NARS one, I would say that this is really good for like fair to medium skin tones, and then they have another one, another bronzing powder, starts with a C. I'd say that's good for like medium to deep skin tones. So this is really good. I know this was a super popular bronzer back in the good old YouTube days, and I finally got on that bandwagon. I should have talked about this before that product, but before I put on that bronzer, I used the Sephora Collection Colorful Contour. First, Touch number 36. They have these in blushes, they have them in contour shades and highlighters. It's like a whole face powder collection, so they only have 2 contour shades. So once again, you might think this looks pretty dark, but it's not. They also had another one, I think called Second Chance, the other contour shade, and it was very gray, which I have mentioned in my past videos that I did not get. I tried it out in person. And this one is the closest one to my IT Cosmetics You Sculpted Soft Contour Pan, because I hit pan on that like no other. Like, it's crazy, it's almost gone. And I needed something that was similar to it in a singular pan, because I'm like, well, I love that palette for contour, but I'm not gonna buy another $40 palette just for that one shade, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna, of course, use the rest of the palette for like eyeshadow because they're deeper shades, and they have 2 highlight shades, and I hit pan on a radiant highlight shade. This was brought to my attention in the Sephora that I went to. So it looks a little bit warmer. It looks really nice on my skin, and I like my contour to be more diffused, have like a really nice diffused shadow into the skin. I do not like harsh contours on my skin. They do not look good on me. This is a great product. I'm sure you can use this as more of like a harsh contour if you wanted to, but that's not how I do my makeup. But this is a great product. Becca Cosmetics Mini Highlight in Moonstone. As you can see, I'm really into it. So Moonstone is a pale gold, and I find that for my fair skin, and even when I'm tan, this is super wearable. My undertone is cool to neutral. I have blue veins and green veins, dominantly blue, so I always say like cool to neutral. If you looked at my arm, I have super blue veins up here, but then I don't know if you can see it. It goes into green. I can usually wear neutral shades for anything really, like really easily, especially ones meant for cooler undertones, but find that a lot of golds I cannot wear well. Most of them have like a dark base to it, or it just looks so like yellow or orange gold that like it looks like I have eyeshadow on my cheekbones. Not the look that I want. This one is super good if you have a fair skin tone. I only tried it on like a few different skin tones. I didn't try it on a ton of people, so I would go swatch it on your face in the store, not on your body, because the face is lighter than the body, and you're not going to be putting this highlight on the back of your hand when you purchase it. You're going to be put on your face. I think on Ulta we carry the minis, but definitely not in my store. So this new Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Hydrating Foundation right here comes in a stick. This is in the shade Opal 01, the first shade in the collection. So it still has the same properties where the Complexion Rescue and the gel form, they both still protect against the outdoor lighting of UVA and UVB, but it also still protects against the indoor lighting, the blue light that we get from all of our different devices. This one is a foundation, so it's not a tinted moisturizer. It is medium to full coverage. My mom says that it's light to medium coverage, but it does state on the display of Bare Minerals for this foundation that it is medium coverage, so it's definitely a buildable foundation. It's more breathable. I normally wear IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation full coverage tinted moisturizer, so I'm very used to that consistency where it literally feels like nothing on my face. I know it's on my face, but it does not feel cakey. I've gotten so many compliments so far, like a ton at work. I really do like this. I really like the way it makes my face look. It makes it look hydrated, but not like oily and greasy. I have normal to oily skin. It works perfect for that kind of skin tone. It would be perfect for if you have dry skin. I'd say typically it works for a lot of different skin types, but if you're super oily, I would not recommend this. I'll have to test how this wears in the summertime when it starts getting warmer. Typically don't go for like super hydrating things in the summer, but we'll see. Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. So I used to wear this in the summer a lot, and I stopped because I'm a huge fan of my IT Cosmetics I Left in a Tube, where it's a 2-in-1 concealer. I have been kind of decluttering my makeup collection and really just honing in on what I use, and if I don't use it, I toss it or I give it to someone. I'll toss it if it was really used or it's expired, so that's kind of the case lately. This is in a shade 1, and I do really like this concealer. I think it's a lot more hydrating than other concealers that I've tried. Definitely more than Tarte Shape Tape. I used to be able to wear that concealer, but now I can't. It's just too drying for underneath my eyes, so I usually stick with the IT concealer, or right now I'm currently using this with my beauty blender, and the finish is amazing. I have it on right now. You can still see like my sunspots. I got those at a very young age, of course. You can still see that, but to me that doesn't really matter. I would say it is a full coverage foundation, but it's almost borderline medium coverage, just because when I turn certain ways I could still see some like darkness or sunspots. So I'll definitely try it out on you. This is a really popular concealer. It is a favorite of mine at the moment. It's the Tarte Man Eater mascara. So when I first tried this, it was in a mini or deluxe sample size, and it was in the Ulta holiday kit. I think it was an octagon, and it had sequins on the front and a little gold pineapple to open and close it. And so it had eyeshadows, it had blushes, bronzers, highlight, and then it had 3 products at a deluxe sample size. It had a lip product, it had the Man Eater liquid liner, which I love, but I threw mine out because mine kind of like, I think it exploded, but one time I put it on my eye and it just bled everywhere, and I was like not expecting that. I do love that product, so I'll just quickly add that. And then it had a deluxe sample size or a mini of the Man Eater mascara. My mom had said that this is a very volumizing mascara, but when I first put it on, I thought it was like the most natural looking concealer I had ever used, and I still think that to this day. I also think that if you wanted to make it more voluptuous, it's literally what's called voluptuous mascara, you could add more layers and then just do it that way. But I do really like this mascara, so I'd recommend it if you're looking for like a natural looking fluttery lash, but if you wanted to build it up, you can. That's what I usually tell customers to Ulta. Benefit Cosmetics Roller Eye Bright Pencil. Actually, it's a little bit dirty, so let me wipe that off. I have some pros and I have some cons about this product, if it will focus. And you just twist it up. The pros about it is that it's a soft pink, so it's not stark white. This is strictly a waterline eye pencil. Not for tight lining, not for your upper lash line, not for your lower lash line, but for your waterline. It has a brightness to it where it does brighten up your entire eye look. The cons about it, you can twist it up, which I do like, you don't have to sharpen it, but you can't twist it back down. And also after you use it, whatever's like around your eye for other products like eyeshadow for example, it kind of collects on here. It can look dirty, so I kind of just wipe it, but I feel like I'm wasting the product. So it is a favorite product of mine. That's really the only eyeliner that I use on the bottom area, because black eyeliner just doesn't look good on me anymore. It's just too harsh. It actually ruins my eye looks, to be honest. I do really like this, and it's pretty much the only eyeliner that I will use on like the bottom of my eye. It does have some cons to it, so just a warning. Pretty much the only 2 lip products that I switch out depending on what I'm wearing to work. And the first shade that I have on is Can't Even. I have it on right now, and I had it on my last video. And this is the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Patent Lip Lacquer. It's gonna be better than your average lip gloss. It has a paddle brush, and let me tell you, when I first bought this product, this paddle brush, I just wanted to like keep applying it to my lips like over and over because it felt that comfortable. It's not your average looking doe foot applicator, it's a paddle applicator, and it's super comfortable, and even the product is just so nice to put on. You can go a little bit thick too quick, so just be aware of like how much you're putting on your lips, but it gives a really nice shine. It makes your lips look super juicy and hydrated. It just kind of looks like you put really expensive lip product on that makes it look that hydrated. I think that's pretty good. And then in my gratis, kind of recently, I got the shade Darling, and this is more like a neutral shade. The other one was like a nice nude pink. This one has a little bit more brown in it right here. I don't know how much you can see that. It's got a little bit of pink in it, but it's falling more on the brown undertone scale, and typically I would not go for anything with a brown base. Even if it has like a speck of brown in it, I will not go for it. I will not buy it. It only looks good on me if I actually have makeup on, but these are great. They last longer than your average lip gloss. They last longer through food and drink. Yeah, it can come off on a coffee mug or whatever, but I mean, it lasts a lot longer, and it does have a little bit of stick to it, but it doesn't stay there forever. It eventually goes away. I'll start with the biggest palette. I know that Morphe came out with this palette not this past Christmas, but the last Christmas. Everyone was kind of freaking out over it. I don't even know if they sold it at Ulta. I'm pretty sure it was only online at Morphe.com. It's giant. Seriously, I matched it up to the James Charles palette, and it's like a little bit longer than that. So this is the Dare to Create 39A eyeshadow palette. It's gonna look pretty similar to the James Charles palette layout wise, and kind of color wise too, but his has a lot more brighter shades and I think a lot more pressed pigments. So this is what the palette looks like. So as you can see, it's very muted compared to James Charles palette. The layout is pretty much the same. There is a shade. This one is literally called Transitional. They have a base shade, although that's too deep for me. They have like cat eye shade, bronze, chrome, snatched, Sculpt, So Glam, Muse for black ones. They have some good shade names. Don't think they have that palette anymore, but I had to mention it because that's what I've been using lately and I've been kind of getting into it. So if you have that palette and you want any tutorials on it, please leave a comment down below and I can certainly do that for you. I did use some of it on my eye. It's half Urban Decay Born to Run and half the Dare to Create. I do like their shadows. The next palette, oh boy, this is the Dose of Colors Desi and Katie Friendcation palette. And I can tell you that almost every single eye look I have this Just a Kiss shade on. That's what I have in my inner corners. It may have faded because I've had my makeup on since 8 in the morning, but I have been seriously digging into this Just a Kiss shade. It is like the perfect glitter. I mean, I can't even describe it. I'd have to swatch it for you. My hands are really dry, but you can kind of see it. The camera does not do justice. You need to swatch this in person. I do really like this palette. Now these warmer tone shades, I'm a cool undertone, so this would look like a good base shade, but actually comes out kind of orangey on me. I've been using this Dirty Money shade. It's like a green gold. It's super pretty. I don't know if you could see the green part of it. It's not gonna pick up a whole lot on camera. And then this blue shade coming out super blue, but if you turn it certain ways it'll look purple. That's just a great palette. Lime Crime Venus, the third palette. This is a little bit more colorful but kind of muted in a way. So I've been using this palette I think since the fall time when my mom got it. This light color, the shade Dreamy, it looks like a muted mauve shade, but it comes out like a bright pink on my eyelids. It was a couple videos ago. I know that I had pink eyeshadow on. I'm almost positive I had Beam on. These two are shadow toppers. So that's the eye look that I had on and it was like a bright pink. It was so cool. I think it's like such a unique shade because I was totally not expecting that. This isn't like my favorite shade, Heavenly, this gold topper right here. I mean, after using the Desi and Katie palette, nothing really compares to that. You could still try this out on your eyelids. One of you may like it, but I prefer the Desi and Katie one. And I have used Ecstasy, I've used Paradise, I've used Bliss. I don't know if I've used these two shades right here, but I've used pretty much everything else and they're really nice shadows, so recommend picking that up. And it's a great palette. It has your neutrals but also has like your little pops of color. Same with the Dare to Create and the Desi and Katie palette, so you can kind of experiment and you can see what you like and what you don't like. The Lorac Los Angeles Pro 3 palette. Didn't think this would be in a favorites, and to be honest with you, looking at it does not really excite me that much because almost positive we have most of these colors in our collections already. But honestly, they are so blendable and easy to use that it had to show up in my favorites, and I have used this about a handful of times at this point. And yes, it does have a lot of kick up, kick back when you dip your brush in even lightly, but it gives you the pigment, so I don't really mind that. My favorite combination that I've done is I'll put Chantilly right here to set my eye primer, and then I'll go in with Rosebud in my crease. I'll put Merlot on my outer corner. It has just a teeny bit of shimmer, and then I'll use Ice Rose in my inner third. Alright, so we're just gonna start off with this one product in my hand. So this is a new product. This is from Kopari Beauty. This is their new deodorant. It's a coconut oil deodorant. So the smell is not bad. It has like kind of a deodorant scent, which isn't my favorite, but it kind of looks like this gel like type of deodorant, I guess. That's like the best way I could really describe it. My mom and I went shopping recently and I really wanted this deodorant because I normally use the Native, and I think that stopped working on me, and I'm almost positive that it did because every single time I use it now for the past few months, I sweat like a pig, and I don't normally do that. So even if I put it on, I'd still be sweating like a pig, and I feel like it just was not working where it used to work, but now it doesn't. This has literally been my savior lately. When you put it on, it feels wet, but it absorbs so quickly. Like, it literally absorbs in like 5 seconds. It's crazy, but it's super good. If I put my heat on in the car, I feel like I'm getting hot. I don't sweat. Literally nothing comes out. Nothing. That is amazing. I love this. This is a 2 ounce. This is a non-sticky formula, glides on smoothly and hydrates your underarms, and it's invisible, so literally has no shade to it. And this is a twist cap. It's not a pop off. I keep wanting to pop it off, but it's twist. It's just a really good deodorant, and it's free of a lot of things like aluminum, which is not good for you whatsoever. It's free of parabens. It's vegan. It's also baking soda free. I didn't know that they would put that in regular deodorants, but it's baking soda free in case anyone was wondering. But guys, you gotta get this. If anything, you gotta get this deodorant. Like, it's seriously so good. And the smell fades if you don't like the smell. This is the Oral-B 1000. I'm just gonna put the name on the screen because I threw out the box. But this is a super good electric toothbrush. It's really powerful, kind of loud, but my teeth have never felt so clean. My gums have always been kind of like on the puffier side, so this has really depuffed them. Seriously, I really like this. It comes with a charging base. It comes with this head. I got mine at CVS. Recommend just going into CVS and kind of looking at it to see if you would really like it. Look at like what's on the box, whatnot, description, everything like that. It's just really good. Pretty much almost out of it, but this is the Philosophy Amazing Grace Firming Body Emulsion. I have two, well, technically like kind of 3 firming body lotions that I use. I have the one from Bliss, which is the Fat Girl Slim Firming Lotion. Oh my god, that is the fastest, most effective firming body lotion that I have used. I mean, seriously, I used it over summer and it like firmed up my calves so quick, like within a week or less than a week. I mean, it was insane. That's the one I really do like. I do use the Sol de Janeiro Boo Boom Cream. That one does firm, it hydrates, but I wouldn't say it's as fast as the Fat Girl Slim or this one from Philosophy. So this was in a holiday kit that I got from Nicole. Thank you. That was my Christmas present. It was like a really big kit, had a lot of different things to try. So I really do like this. If you don't like the Amazing Grace scent, it's not like a bad scent, it's just like a general body lotion scent. It goes away, so you're not going to smell it really after a while. I guess you can use this on the face too, but I mainly use it on my body. But this, oh my god, it actually is like almost as effective as the Fat Girl Slim from Bliss. Not as fast, but it's pretty close. So I really do recommend this one. You gotta get it. It's so good. The Boscia Jelly Ball Cleanser. Always gonna be wet, so I'm just not gonna open it, but that's what it looks like. This is the case that it comes in. It's not travel friendly, but it is a charcoal cleansing jelly ball, and there's directions when you get the product, and it comes with like a little pick, and you just gotta follow the directions to get to the actual ball. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Did get it in my gratis a little bit ago. I think I got it in January. I mean, it lasted a pretty long time, but it was up to here, and now it's like over here. It's so good. I mean, I normally use this at night because I use my Dermalogica in general, and I mostly use that in the morning, but this does not break out my skin. It's so gentle. You can either wet the ball and put it on the dry face, or you can wet your skin and just use this dry, and somehow the cleanser comes out without squirting at you. Like, it literally does not squirt out. It just comes out like when water touches it, it just basically like activates. It's like the coolest thing ever. I know this was like a fad thing back in the day when it first came out, but this is honestly like a really good product, and it's really cool, but definitely not travel friendly. I just keep it in this case that it came in. The Bare Minerals Mineral Cleansing Water with Cucumber and Rose cleanses, removes makeup, and soothes for all skin types. So I did get this in my gratis a number of months ago. This is also a no rinse, oil-free micellar mineral cleansing water. It's just so good. I only use this to remove my eye makeup. I take like a little cotton pad. The one that I use is organic. I don't know where my mom got it, but she got it somewhere. And I use that one. I just like squeeze a little bit on there, but enough to kind of cover my whole entire eye. And I kind of just let it sit on my eye, let it soak on there, and it just takes the makeup off. And normally I use my simple cleansing wipes to take off my makeup, and before I had this, I was obviously doing some rubbing on the eyelid, and that is not good. That's how you create wrinkles. No rubbing over there. That's what I would do, but now, wow, my voice cracked. That's what I would do, and I love this. Like seriously, you gotta get it. And you can use this to also remove your face makeup, your lip makeup, whatever you want. This quickly became a favorite. I guess this is actually sold at Ulta, although I didn't know that, but this is the Thayer's Natural Remedies Witch Hazel Aloe Vera Formula Alcohol-Free Toner in a scent of cucumber. So I came back with some cuts. I always hurt myself at work just because we're around like cardboard, you know, paper cuts, and just like a lot of different pointy things. Like, oh my god, I swear, one of my friends literally asked like, how in the world do you get hurt in a makeup store? I'm like, oh, believe me, there are a lot of ways. I've banged my head on like a beauty station before. I try not to get hurt, but sometimes it happens. So I put this on a little cotton pad, the same organic ones that I mentioned, and I put this on a cut and it did not sting. And I was really expecting this to sting. I did not want to use rubbing alcohol or peroxide. They are healing pretty quickly actually, but like within the next day. And I'm like, what? What? Oh my god, it was so good. So we do sell this at Ulta, but like I said, every Ulta is a little bit different, so I don't know if your Ulta is gonna sell it. It is on the mass drugstore side. That's what I do know. This is kind of like miscellaneous. It does have like hair, beauty, nails, health type of thing. Felix Gray Blue Light Protecting Night Glasses. It has a yellow tint to it, but you don't see yellow when you put it on. I really like these. I don't even need glasses. I have 20/20 vision, but these are super nice glasses. I'm gonna put the exact link for this style glasses and the color link down below. When I first checked out this website for Felix Gray, these were $75, but I know for my birthday and winter haul, when I linked it, it went up to $95, so I don't know, but these are super good. My eyes don't feel like they're burning or hurting if I'm not wearing these at night. Sometimes I even wear them during the day because literally it's like a filter, and it just, I don't know, it makes your eyes feel so much better. I kind of feel smart when I use them too. I just really like these. I think they're a great investment, and I will at some point buy just the regular glasses. They do come in prescription, non-prescription, and also reading lenses, and then they also have sunglasses too, which is pretty cool. Might get the sunglasses at some point too. So the next product is nail polish, because it's literally dropping through my legs. So this is the Essie nail polish, just the regular kind, not the gel, although I love the gel. This is in the shade Lovey Dovey. So a while ago I got my toenails done and I was like, I really like this color, and made a little bit dent in it. You can't really see, but I did feature this in my birthday winter haul because my mom got it for me for my birthday. Thanks, Mom. Oh my god, this is just like such a good pink. It's so pretty. Oh my god, this is like one of my favorite pinks in general. Normally, I honestly can't even really like wear pinks on my nails. They just don't look good like against my skin tone, even though I'm like more fair, you would think, but they just don't. They really don't do anything for my nails. Light pinks do, and oh my god, I just love this pink. It's like a bubblegum pink. It's just so pretty. Highly recommend picking this up. One of those teddy headbands from the Creme shop, and my mom got this at CVS. Don't use it every single day, and it's literally huge. This kind of makes my hair staticky, but I do have to shower anyway, so it's fine. I know I didn't try it on in my try-on haul because I didn't want to make my hair staticky, but it's so big. It super pushes back your hair. So I do this whenever I do my skincare, and I'm using my Clarisonic, and it's great because there's like no extra hair like right here. I don't have to push anything back. It's amazing. So I highly recommend these. I used to not be into these, but then I got into them. And it's super soft and it looks really cute. This is the Living Well Nutraticals Sleep Zyme with a GABA plus 5-HTP, Mother Nature's natural sleep formula. So this comes with 60 vegetarian capsules. I have tried melatonin. I tried the whole 365 brand melatonin, and instead of making me sleepy and go to sleep for a long time, it did the opposite. It kept me up. I got 3 hours of sleep, and I had a 6 a.m. shift one day. Ugh. It was the worst. But when I woke up after 3 hours, I was wide awake. I literally could not go back to sleep. Don't recommend that melatonin. This keeps me sleeping until my alarm goes off for work if I'm working in the morning or if I have any other obligations. You do have to take it an hour before you plan on going to sleep. I know melatonin is usually like 20 minutes, but this is an hour, so plan ahead. You will feel it, you know, like the sleepy time tea that like hits you like a train and you feel like you're just about to pass out. It's not like that type type of feeling. This is kind of like a slow, gradual one, but it will hit you. You're like, okay, I need to go to sleep right now. And then you just knock out for hours until you need to wake up. So I really do like this. I actually forgot a product because it's so small. So really quick, I got this from my first normal to oily skincare kit. So this is the Dermalogica Total Eye Care SPF 15. I use this a lot when I got it in the summertime. I stopped using it. When you put this on, don't put any face makeup on like right after you do it. Like, you need this to kind of set into the skin a little bit. This is a really good eye cream. It has the SPF 15 in it, so it's not like you're just putting on an eye cream, and although it's kind of doing something for your under eyes, if you don't have the SPF, you're not really protecting your eyes in a way, you know what I mean? It's gonna come in a bigger size. This is in a normal to oily skincare kit for this size. I have 2 other full ones. I'm starting to use it way more because I need it. My one clothing item, second item that I forgot. This I got for my birthday from my cousin Diana. Thank you so much. I literally wear this all the time. This is my go-to outfit. It's kind of like an oversized Sherpa pullover. It's literally so soft. You can probably see the texture of like how soft it is. It's so nice. So this was from New York & Company. This is in an extra small. They don't have all the colors online. They only have cherry blossom color and a black color online, but when I went in store, I saw navy blue and just a couple other colors, nothing crazy. Mostly just nice neutral shades to go for every day. It was such a great gift. It's so soft, so I highly recommend this. That is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed my current favorites. It's a lot of favorites. I always have a lot of stuff, more than I think I do, for these favorite types of videos. If you did enjoy all these products, make sure you look at the links down below. If you want a tutorial on this eye look, I did struggle a little bit, not gonna lie, but if you want a tutorial and you like this eye look, please comment it down below, or any eye looks with the palettes that I mentioned, especially Dare to Create, because I did use some of those shadows on my eyelids today, or any other palette that you want. Please comment. Please, please, please comment. Hope you stuck around, and if you did, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more videos from my channel about beauty and fashion and whatever else, any more ultra related videos. I have a ton coming up for you. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload right then and there, and I hope you have a great day. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!